Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Lizzy's Gist World, your #1 spot for trending stories, real talk, and everything happening in the entertainment world. I'm so excited to have you here once again. If you're new, you're highly welcome. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and become part of this amazing family where we break things down in a way that truly makes sense. Now guys, today's gist is one of those topics that has quietly stirred a lot of reactions online. You might have seen the video already, or maybe you've heard people talking about it. But the big question remains. Was it really disrespect? Or was it just a simple misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Let's talk about it.so. A few days ago, a video surfaced online showing Nollywood actor Clinton Joshua walking into a production set, and not just any set, but one associated with a respected figure in the industry, Uche Nancy. As expected, Clinton walked in looking calm, focused, and ready for work. Everything about him screamed professionalism, neat appearance, composed body language, and that usual quiet confidence people have come to associate with him. But then something happened. Or rather, something didn't happen. He walked straight in without greeting anyone. Yes, you heard that right. No good morning, no acknowledgement, nothing. Just straight movement into the space like someone deeply focused or distracted. Now ordinarily, in everyday life, this might not even be a big deal. But this is Nollywood. This is the internet. And more importantly, this is Nigeria, where greeting elders is not just polite, it's cultural. So immediately, people started noticing. And guess who was seated there? Uche Nancy herself. The moment fans realized she was present, attention shifted instantly. People weren't just watching Clinton anymore, they were watching her reaction. Would she frown? Would she correct him? Would she show disappointment? Because let's be honest, in our culture, walking past an elder without greeting is often seen as disrespectful. So naturally, people expected some form of reaction. But what they saw was something different. She smiled. Not an angry smile. Not a sarcastic one. But a calm, almost knowing smile, the kind a mother gives when she understands that something isn't quite intentional. And that moment alone already started dividing opinions. Some people said, "Oh, she's just being calm, but she's not happy." Others said, "No, she understands him. That's why she didn't react negatively." And honestly, both perspectives are valid. Now let's not ignore something very important here. Clinton had earphones on. This may seem like a small detail, but it actually changes everything. When someone has earphones in, they are often listening to music, mentally preparing for something, deep in thought, or simply disconnected from their surroundings for a moment. So it's possible, very possible, that he didn't even register who was around him immediately. And if you think about it, we've all had moments like that. Moments where you walk into a room and forget to greet. You pass someone you know without noticing. Your mind is so occupied that your surroundings fade into the background. The only difference: nobody is recording us. Now here's where things get interesting. Shortly after walking in, something changed. We don't know exactly what triggered it. Maybe someone called his name, maybe he suddenly became aware of his surroundings, or maybe it just clicked in his mind. But whatever it was, he turned back. Not slowly. Not casually. He turned back immediately. And he went straight to greet Uche Nancy properly, respectfully, without hesitation. Now pause for a second. This moment is very important. Because this is where intention meets action. If it was pride, he wouldn't have gone back. If it was deliberate disrespect, he would have ignored it completely. But instead, he corrected himself instantly, and what happened next? Uche Nancy hugged him. Now that hug was not just a casual gesture. It carried meaning. It said, I understand. I know you. I'm not offended. It was warm, accepting, and very telling. Because sometimes, the way someone responds to you reveals more than the mistake itself. And in that moment, she didn't act like someone who felt disrespected. She acted like someone who understood. Of course, once the video hit social media, the comment section exploded. Some people said, this is wrong. He should know better. Others said he was probably distracted. It happens. And then there were those who went even deeper. Was he reminded before he greeted? Is this pride showing? Celebrities are becoming too full of themselves. And just like that, a simple moment turned into a full-blown debate. Let's break this down honestly. Yes, greeting elders is important. In Nigerian culture, it's not optional. It's a sign of respect, good upbringing, awareness. So from that angle, people are not wrong to expect it. But here's the other side. Human beings are not robots. We forget. We get distracted. We make mistakes. And sometimes, those mistakes happen in public. The real question is not, did he make a mistake? Because clearly, he did. The real question is, what did he do after? And the answer is simple. He corrected himself. Immediately. Without excuses. Without delay. Now let's talk about something deeper. Being a public figure is not easy. Every move is watched, recorded, analyzed, judged. Even the smallest action can become a headline. For someone like Clinton Joshua, a simple moment of distraction becomes disrespectful behavior. Meanwhile, the same thing happens to regular people every day and nobody notices. So we have to ask ourselves, are we being fair? Or are we expecting perfection from people who are just human? Now let's address another part of this conversation. Fans started dragging Sonia Uche into the discussion. Questions started flying. Was she there? Why didn't she react? What does this say about her? And honestly, this is where things start becoming unnecessary. Because not every situation needs to involve everyone. Sometimes, people are pulled into conversations they have nothing to do with. And in this case, it raises an important question. Are fans expecting too much? When people admire celebrities, they sometimes place unrealistic expectations on them. They expect perfect behavior, constant awareness, flawless reactions. But that's not realistic. Because at the end of the day, celebrities are still human beings. They have bad days, busy minds, moments of distraction. And that doesn't automatically mean they are disrespectful. There's actually something we can all learn from this situation. Mistakes will happen. No one is perfect. Correction matters more than perfection. What you do after a mistake defines you. Understanding is powerful. Uche Nancy chose understanding over reaction. Judgment should not be rushed. Not everything deserves immediate criticism. So, was Clinton Joshua being disrespectful? Or was it just a misunderstanding? From everything we've seen, it looks more like a moment of distraction followed by immediate correction. And that matters. Because character is not about never making mistakes. It's about how you respond when you do. Now I want to hear from you. What do you honestly think? Do you believe he was disrespectful? Or it was just a simple misunderstanding? And also, do you think fans are putting too much pressure on celebrities? Or are these expectations necessary? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a real conversation. Thank you so much for spending time with me on Lizzy's Gist World. If you enjoyed this gist, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And as always, stay kind, stay thoughtful, and remember sometimes, understanding speaks louder than judgment. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next gist. Bye for now.